Hello, Pisces. How are you? Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Okay, feels good now. I'm going to do for you this week, today, I feel like a high priestess reading. I tried a few different things. I sat down. It's been a couple days. Actually, well, it's been a few days since I've done a zodiac reading. My mom is visiting for her birthday, so I've been spending some time with her. And it took a little bit of time for me to kind of come into it and really feel like, what am I supposed to be doing here? So I sat down with the High Priestess layout and the cards for that, and I feel really comfortable in it. It feels really right for you right now. So I'm going to do that. We're going to go into a Witch's Oracle card. We're going to get an incantation for you at the end to go with that card. I'm going to go into, oh, I love that you have this here. Brown bear spirit, really protective energy coming out at the bottom for you here. I'm going to use this animal oracle deck to find out your superpowers, your kryptonite, your nemesis, and your next assignment. I do apologize as well if I'm talking a little bit funny. As most of you know, I'm having orthodontic work done and they're moving my palate forward, and something happened like big time in the last 24 hours or so, where there's been a huge movement to the point where this actually feels like it's moving. I think my palate has come so far forward that there's no longer being pressure applied, and so I have a lot more room in my mouth. It's probably like incrementally, but it's enough that you actually notice it when you're talking. So I am slurring my words a little bit, so I'm okay. I'm not having a stroke. Thank you for the people in the past that have sent me emails. You do know, though, by the time you send me an email, it's probably too late. And if I was having the stroke, I probably wasn't reading the emails. Anyways, it's sweet. Anyways, what? So, okay, we're going to get ready. There is an extended at the end of this reading. The link will be at the top of the description. In the extended, we're going to look at what from the past pulls on you, what from the future is pulling you forward, how this push and pull is affecting you, and then how to make things flow nicely. Let's get started. Witch's Oracle. People ask me all the time, which one is this? Here, I'm going to show you the book. It's by Marla Brooks and Anuya Khan. Because there's a couple different Witch's Oracle, but this is the one that I use. This one here. This is the genuine one, baby. So let's get one Witch's Oracle card for Pisces, for my Pisces babies. Pisces. Wow, that was so weird. I tried to make sure it went back in the deck and it wanted to be seen. The full moon, there is all your energy. I love it. I really love that. There's your card. If ever there was a card, Pisces, you got it. I'm not going to do the incantation yet. You can always fast forward through the video if you want to hear it. Oh, and then look at you have the hippogriff at the bottom too. That's pretty cool. That's like really rising above things here. But that full moon, I just feel like sort of an empowering energy I'm getting off of that. So let's keep going here. We're going to get into this deck now. And I'm going to pull out cards asking about your superpower, which is your strength. Your kryptonite, which is your weakness. Your nemesis, something that keeps showing up in life, but it's helping to make you stronger. And then your next assignment, path or journey. So let's see what we have for you, Pisces. What do we have for sweet, sweet Pisces? Let's see, I'm looking at your card here too. Look at you. This is so pretty. Such a nice energy. Feels very flowy right now. Very flowy. Pisces, Pisces. So, your superpower right now is to be playful. Is to be playful, Pisces. The sandpiper. Funny, they remind me a bit of it. I think they're called killdeers that come into this area. And they're getting ready, like out in the fields. I can't do it with the thing in my mouth. Make the sound. But they can be a little solitary, I find, right? You always see them kind of on their own. They obviously probably have a mate, but you never really see them near each other for whatever reason. It kind of reminds me of that, the sandpiper. Yeah, and they run along the shoreline, in the waters, your energy, your element. But it's kind of an isolated feeling I get from the sandpiper. So be playful. Maybe playful with yourself if you have no one to play with right now. Your kryptonite is to be fearless and bold. Aw, so cute though. It is so cute. So playful, but maybe, how do you utilize your strengths? Be playful. Maybe that's the easiest way for you to kind of go forward and feel fearless and bold. Your Nemesis makes you stronger. Clearing out the clutter. So that could, it's a very watery card. It could be dealing with emotions that you've been putting off dealing with. It could be overthinking. It could be things in your physical life that are taking up space and kind of demanding your attention from you when there's other things that you would like to direct your attention towards. So this keeps coming up for you though, being a Nemesis, clearing out that clutter. I have to laugh because my best friend is a Pisces, and it seems like, I don't know how she does it, but every couple months they got truckloads of stuff to take to the Goodwill. But every time they do it, it's like, well, the house seems kind of empty now, but then I don't know, it fills up right again. So maybe you go through that. Your next assignment, your next path. Wow, the vulture spirit, nothing is wasted. I like that. That's a really wonderful energy to be coming into as a new path, because the vulture clears out the crap from the past and allows a new birth to come forward very clear and clean. And look at your Nemesis. It's like, yeah, maybe you do. Maybe stuff just appears all of a sudden. I thought I just cleaned out the house. How are the closets full again? How is the garage full again? How is the basement full again? Or maybe it's like emotions too. This could definitely be something you're dealing with emotionally, but it feels as you go forward, you're going to be, nothing is wasted. Maybe when you clear out the clutter, maybe you're feeling like regrets, or maybe that was wasted, or I shouldn't have invested my time in that or in this manner, or if something hasn't worked out, sort of feeling like, was that a waste of my time? Was it? But no, look at, but this is where you're going in your next assignment. Is kind of like a realization. Everything that you've been through has not been a waste here. It's been serving your purpose, and it's been building you to become the person that you are. That's at the bottom. Oh, cat spirit, claim your independence. It's really funny because my Pisces friend has a cat that looks like that too. But he's been a little naughty lately, so he's a bit, that cat's in the doghouse, sort of. So that's going to pull out, I'm going to pull out cards in this tarot deck. I want to get more on each spot here. Continuing with your superpower, want to build on this. Your kryptonite, get the message in a little deeper. Your Nemesis and Pisces next assignment. Oh, geez, your superpower, the High Priestess. Kind of funny, because when I sat down and I thought, I couldn't come up with right away what felt comfortable to do the reading for you, as I explained. And I thought, it's the High Priestess. And then look what you have. It's your superpower. It's also your energy. I kind of feel like, you and Scorpio really sit in this energy for me. And then you have the full moon. This reading is really meant for you. There's something about the clarity in it. And I'm being compelled to say, which is very true, but don't say it very often, is the tarot really, any sort of tarot reading, if it's resonating with you, particularly general, they may not all when they're general, but when it does resonate for you, it's really telling you what you already know. It's sort of confirming for you what you already know, and that in itself is very empowering. So your kryptonite is the Ace of Cups. So to be fearless and bold. There could be something about feelings and emotions from the past that you've been working through, and to create something new here in the future. Like this feels like a weakness. It's almost like makes your knees buckle. It's, how do I go forward in this? How do I go forward with an open heart, without expectation? How do I create a new day for me? But it has something to do with being fearless and bold. Putting yourself out there, right? Putting yourself out there. Coming to terms with knowing that what is meant for you will find you, will connect with you. Your Nemesis is, man, you got the Nine of Wands. I mean, it's so appropriate. What exactly is this? This clearing out the clutter. The Nine of Wands. There's things around you And it's almost as if it keeps coming around again and it clutters up your life somehow. It's either like thoughts, feelings, physical things, or people that keep coming around. And with the Nine of Wands, it does show up as something like, you know, I am so tired of this. Makes you a little defensive. Do you keep trying to push people away perhaps and they keep coming towards you? And it's not an energy that you want to engage in. Like you have to keep pushing this away. People just don't get the message. Your next assignment, nothing is wasted. These cards are really interesting. You have the Five of Cups with your next assignment. Nothing is wasted. So there's been some sort of disappointment. It's the realization that these disappointments are not wasted. There's lessons involved in them. And they actually strengthen your storyline and your path moving forward. The thing is, it never feels like it at the time. And often, it doesn't even feel like it a little bit after the time. It's quite later on. I always think about like even spiritual, emotional, intellectual growth is really no different than going to the gym and working out. You know, you're trying to push that heavier weight. You're trying to do one more jumping jack or whatever it is. And at the time of that, it's tiring. It's like, I'm tired. My muscles feel weak. I feel weak from this experience. And then the day or two later, then you actually might have muscle pain, thinking, how is this making me stronger, right? Like it's exactly that. But your next assignment is to realize that something was not a waste here. And it really feels like it to you. It didn't work out the way you planned, that's for sure. Something here hasn't. But I feel like something keeps showing up, like it's just exhausting you. Perhaps it's clear out the clutter. It could be something blocking you as well. Something that keeps blocking you from doing what you want to do. And it's really making you feel defeated. Your strength is to be playful and the High Priestess. Allow your intuition to guide you. Allow yourself to be playful. Allow yourself to feel young again. These are two very isolating, sort of isolated energies. I really feel like the sandpiper, they always see them by themselves along the shoreline, doing what they got to do. It's a beautiful area, but they are kind of isolating. The High Priestess is very hidden and mysterious. It's a very kind of isolated energy as well. But this is your strength. You know how some people can feed off of the energies of others? And I don't mean like energy vampires, like people that are just sort of narcissistic, like out of control, and you just get exhausted being around them. Actually, well, that's where I'm going with this. To being Pisces, like being very intuitive and very empathic, that can be very draining for you. So your strength is to allow yourself to do something you like to do. Allow yourself to do something that you like to do. And, you know, I say playful. It just might be something that brings some sort of joy and lightens your heart a little bit. And maybe it is something that's kind of isolated, because that's your strength. That's your superpower. So something keeps showing up. Clear out the clutter. Oh my God, over and over again. It could be people's energy. The Page of Swords is at the bottom. The Knight of Pentacles. This Page of Swords seems so shy, doesn't she? She's got a little sword in the air. Not really fearless and bold. It's trying to be fearless and bold. And then we're just gonna go. It's almost like wanting to express something, but being like really shy about it. So, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go one step at a time. I'm gonna be really stable and practical about something. Let's clarify. I'm curious, really, my curiosity goes right here to this Nemesis for you. So if it's people whose energy keeps kind of coming into yours and it just gets exhausting over a period of time, there's definitely the Nine of Wands. This is some sort of like mental, emotional exhaustion. Steals your mojo. It keeps coming around for a reason. And it may not be coming around because it's going to strengthen how well you protect your empathic, natural empathic personality. It could be part of that. But I think it's also coming around to help you really recognize, maybe sooner than later, when you need to pull away or you need some time to yourself. Like maybe if you work in a situation where you have to deal with a lot of people, at the end of the day, even if your family still doesn't, well, you need to come home and do this and this and that. You know, I need to go for a drive. I need to go for a walk, and even go for a walk somewhere. Depending on where you are, if you can walk barefoot somewhere, that is so grounding. It's just contacting earth again, nature can really, really help sort of pull out all that energy out of your body. So what is this clearing out the clutter? What keeps coming in that you got to keep clearing out? The Four of Wands. Maybe it is your partner. This is driving me crazy. The Queen of Wands. Wow. It's like, it could be. Like the Queen of Wands, the Four of Wands. This is your nemesis, but it makes you stronger. I don't know. It's kind of like a fiery person. So maybe they are like exhausting you here. I feel bad because I'm an Aries and I have a Pisces friend. So I'm too much for her. I don't think so. She seems happy to see me. But wow, this is like a really dynamic, exciting. Maybe this is too like what you want to find in yourself, and things just keep coming around and defeating you on it. I've never seen that before. I'm looking at the wand that she's holding. Is it focusing? Okay. Do you see that wand? Honest to goodness, it looks like it's given the finger. It looks like, yeah, like this. And I feel like there's something going on for you. You would just like to give something or someone the finger even. Like you're just tired of something. It could be circumstances that play out around you. It could be the world in general. Like you just flip the bird. This is very empowered, energetic, the clarifiers. Celebration. It's either you can't get to this, you want it for yourself, and things keep interfering, or there's some sort of energy around you that is kind of draining you. It could be like someone who's very fiery, exciting. They're sucking the life out of you. Something is sucking the life out of you. But again, I think it's helping you to recognize when you really need to take in your own space here. Pull away from other outside sources. Your kryptonite. This is your real weakness. Like that's making you stronger. But this is hard to take. To be fearless and bold. Maybe you're dealing with someone that, you know, this kind of energy could feel kind of intimidating. And it's difficult to be fearless and bold in front of it. Or to it. Maybe because it looks like she's flipping the bird with her wand. Okay, what does this be fearless and bold for Pisces? It's the Hierophant. The Hierophant, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles. There might be situations around you where you feel like really connected in terms of what society expects and what you were sort of bound to. It's trying to look on another level here. You're trying to see this differently for yourself. What binds you to spiritual contracts, to physical contracts in this lifetime, and being able to create sort of a new alignment for yourself where you can actually work on things together and successfully here with the Eight of Pentacles. Two, the Hierophant and the Eight of Pentacles. It could even be like where you put your energy at work, where you work with people, different collaborations that you could have going on. And maybe you have ideas here, ideas that really come from the heart and you would like to share them, but does it feel really like this is a shareable place for that? It's almost like a natural part of you calls on you to do this, but society or something is telling you, how would you do that? How do you put that in there? what you're expected to be too, right? Because this badger is being really cool and funky. He's been in the woods and he's found some pretty feathers and thought, I'm going to put that in my hair. I'm going to pick up these pretty flowers and I'm going to adorn myself with them. And I have this feeling of love and accept me for who I am. But there is, you know, what is expected of you with the Hierophant. How do you change that and make it workable? Oh, what is this? Oh, the Five of Wands is sitting on the bottom. Yeah, see, that's really funny. Like, that's an internal conflict right there. The Sandpiper and the High Priestess is your superpower. Let's focus here. Like, let's really pull on your powers here, Pisces. Pull on Pisces' power. That Ace of Cups is your power. You just got to come to terms with it. You have the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Cups. Maybe you're trying to think of how to take all of this watery, beautiful emotion, romantic ideas, creative expansion, how to make that a pentacle, how to apply that in a practical way that sits inside a box. But that's not your strength. Your strength is to allow all of that to be very playful, to come up with fun ways to create ideas and make them expand, and to move forward with them, to offer them. You see things with this High Priestess. You see things that other people aren't going to see. So it's kind of like, well, guess what? You're here to share that because other people can't see it, but you do. So help open their eyes to it. Let them see it. Be playful, because we have enough pentacle type energies during the pentacle type stuff in our world. You are this water, right? Look at the full moon, appreciating yourself in your fullness here. I can hardly wait to get that incantation, actually. We're going to look at this. Your next assignment is nothing is wasted in the Five of Cups. So if there has been a feeling like it's just not worked out, this is not how I saw this going. It's coming out of a pity party. And we all need our own pity parties, though, because it's working through your own emotions. So nothing is wasted in the Five of Cups. This is the next assignment. Your next assignment. Well, is to shake some shit up. You have the Ace of Swords and the Tower. You know, you got some sort of truth here that needs to be declared, and it might change the way people see a whole lot of stuff. It's going to change your life. It's going to change the lives of people that have something to do with this truth and clarity. Maybe there's something that you're not quite ready to see the truth in it, because you've been focused on the feeling of it not working out the way you hoped it would. But it's going to change things for you in a big way. And I think that's important, because with this Nine of Wands and this Five of Cups, there is a feeling of sitting in this energy for too long. Yeah, it feels like sitting in this energy for too long because you have an awful lot to share. But really, it's starting from who you are is the point of sharing. Claim your independence. See, this cat's kind of funky too. Be funky you. Be different you. So cute, really different. It has a little orange eye and has a green eye. And think about cats. Oh yeah, we were talking about cats in the live the other day. The video of this cat watching is it an alligator or crocodile? I always get that mixed up. Who lives where? The alligators live in Florida and the crocodiles live in, I don't know. Anyways, it's a big reptile that hasn't evolved in like a million years. And it's coming up on the shore and there's a cat. He's just full on watching this thing. And then the cat starts stalking the alligator. And then he stops and they're just staring at each other. And you're thinking, oh, that cat's going to be dead in any second now. The cat, bang, 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 bang. This alligator's snout, it just takes off. And then I Googled it to try to find the original video I was talking about. And I also came across a whole bunch of cats chasing bears away. So I feel like you have more power than you're letting yourself use, because they're pretty look at that. Look at her face. She's like, you think what? Really? Well, I could smack you and run away, but I won't waste my time. Like, you have so much power and they utilize it. It's, you know what? It's all about attitude. It's really about attitude. Act like you can take on that alligator, because you're going to intimidate it and it's going to run the other way. Look at a cat is this big, and a bear, a black bear. Like, what is that? I don't know. They must be about 400 or 500 pounds, I'm guessing. Right? Like, the cat is like 15, if maybe 10, 8, and it's making the bear run away. So you have power here and you're not using it. That's what this feels like. You're not using it because you've kind of been, there's some part of your life here where you've been stuck in an energy that you've been in for too long. And that's where it's taking your power away. So let's empower you with this full moon card, the Incantation. The Seven of Swords at the bottom. What do you need to get yourself away from to empower you? Let's look at this full moon, Pisces. The full moon. All right. I'm going to read about the full moon and then the meaning, and then we'll do the incantation. Traditionally, the moon warns of deceit, confusion, self-deception, fluctuating moods, and uncertainty. The cycles of the moon are important to magical workings, and the full moon is when magic is at its most potent and powerful. The meaning of this card. During a full moon, everything will be magnified, both good and bad. It can be both viewed as a time of crisis as well as a time of opportunity. The full moon is symbolic of the height of power, the peak of clarity, fullness, and obtainment of desire. In a reading, the full moon lets you know that now is a time to hone in on that clarity and use it to your benefit. That which was once invisible or secret is coming to the surface, and it's important to now be aware of what's been buried in the past. Pay attention to your dreams, your feelings, and your hunches at this time. Your psychic awareness and spirituality is now heightened. Use it to your advantage. Oh, see, like, really claim your energy. That really made me think about this as your next assignment, when it said that, where was it here? That which was once invisible or secret is coming to the surface, and it's important to now be aware of what's been buried in the past. Nothing is wasted. And this card, too, is looking at this whole reading like it is the past. Looking at everything that's come before it. Okay, incantation time. I always like to say it 3 times. It really, really brings out the power. I wish to see what was hidden before. The time is right to open that door. My power is strong and perception is keen. Allow the fates to now intervene. Is it good? I love it. I really love that, Pisces. It's a very sort of like melancholy. I want to say, I've been sitting here doing a reading thinking, how would I describe the energy? It feels a little melancholy. It feels a little blue. Yeah, it feels a little bit blue. But I don't think it needs to. I think you're kind of being told that you're coming into an energy of empowerment. You just have to see it for yourself and believe in you and take it forward. It's there. I'm going to go do the extended. It's sort of like a blind spot reading, sort of the things that are affecting you from the past and the future as you move along, and how you can allow it to flow. Thank you so much, Pisces. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.